Let's get one thing clear right from the outset. The French are funny about how outsiders pronounce words in their native language. A bit, well, snobbish even. So with that in mind, it's pronounced Alpine, not Alpine, and certainly not Alpine. Whether you choose to ignore that little snippet of cultural correctness is up to you. What can't be ignored is that with this, the Alpine A110, the French have built a cracking mid-engined, rear-wheel drive sports car, a worthy machine with which to relaunch the brand globally after a 22-year hiatus. A little history first. Alpine began in 1955 when rally driver Jean Riedel started building low-volume sports cars. Riedel was first and foremost a driver, an engineer second. When asked why he chose the name Alpine for his fledgling business, he responded with an answer we can all relate to: "I chose the name Alpine for my company because for me, this is an adjective that epitomizes the pleasure of driving on mountain roads. The most fun I ever had behind the wheel was driving through the Alps in my 5-speed Renault 4CV, and it was essential for me that my customers should experience this same level of enjoyment in the car I wanted to build." In this respect, the name Alpine is both symbolic and entirely appropriate. Since its inception, Alpine's philosophy has always been about lightweight agility over brute power and force. It's a philosophy that remains in place today, and the result is the car we have on test today. There's no denying its heritage. It looks like the original Alpine A110 Berlinette, and for good reason. That original car, launched in 1962, has become an automotive icon, thanks in large part to its motorsport success, including claiming the first ever World Rally Championship in 1973. No surprise then, that when Renault decided to relaunch the Alpine brand, which it acquired from Riedel in 1973, it looked to the original Berlinette for inspiration, both aesthetically and philosophically. There's no mistaking the lines of the Alpine A110. Anyone familiar with the original Berlinette will immediately recognize the signature twin front headlights and that distinctive swooping body shape. As an aside, Riedel drew the original silhouette of the Berlinette on a napkin while having dinner and enjoying a wine. It consisted of a single line. The napkin was handed over to a trainee designer working for Alpine at the time, who added the flourishes and touches that shaped it into the iconic Berlinette. Or so the story goes in the corridors of the company's Dieppe headquarters. Today's iteration, led by head designer Anthony Villain, great name, pays tribute to that original design, but, more importantly, has provided a platform for Alpine's engineers to stay true to the brand's DNA of making the car lightweight, agile and a pleasure to drive.